Well, that was quite an adventure, guys. Good thing we made it through. Everything's fine, as we can see. Everyone's okay, yeah?
Kuzon just rips his hand out of the console, and he just shakes it as like it's just surging with electricity. It's like, yeah, everything's fine.
By the way, you hear what's that? It's like, what's my game? What do you? And Thiveron and Bryn, you understand, since Thiveron, you still have your spell up. You hear
It wasn't wasted.
you hear basically outsiders. What are you doing here?
Oh, hi! She waves.
You can see like raise up, and it's like, oh yeah. It's like he looks confused. He's like looking at you for a moment. Basically, he says "princess" in your language. Like, princess?
Yeah, they're with me. We almost died. Don't worry about it. I think we're fine. Whoa, shit! We found a child. Hold on. Was there a child missing from Valar?
There haven't been any reports.
Okay, I need to go to Fawn right now.
Understood. Please. He's like, since you're with her, he's like, they seem to be like, okay, you're allowed in. Just wear these. And he's like giving you all like band-aids, and he's looking towards the child who does not want to seem to let go of Aiden.
Aiden's gonna keep carrying her around. He doesn't mind.
You can see that the bright light beyond the city gates is still happening.
Now that it's not an immediate threat, Prava gonna like admire it a little bit and be like, "Yep, that's the sun."
The power of cosmic power.
Yeah, if we were literally anywhere else,
The power of my power.
besides where we were, we would have been fine. It's just, case of
So hey,
dramatic timing.
So hey, Brian, remember when I originally said I don't like your world, and then I said, you know what, I take that back? You know what, I take that back. I don't like your world.
It was a little bit earlier than usual, which is weird. We should have been fine to come in today.
By the way, one of the guards is like, is this person alright? Like, he's pointing towards the one in the car.
Oh, no, he is very much not alright. That's why we need to go to Fawn and the healers and such to take care of this gentleman. Usher everyone towards the closest doctor. Would the doctor be Fawn, or would that be someone else?
Fawn would probably be the best healer in your village.
Yeah.
But so if you want to pull your royal strings and go, my mom is like...
We're go see my mom, guys. Let's go.
My dad works at Nintendo.
I spend the resolve point, and you see that while we're talking, in the span of a minute, Aiden's wounds completely heal.
But as you're driving through the city, you see that this place, while looking a bit rustic with wooden buildings and the like, the different streetlights are different parts of the crystal harnessing the stored energy to give brilliant and radiant light to anywhere around. You can see people talking on small slates, basically like crystal phones almost, to different people. You can see people enjoying cold drinks. You can see people enjoying, different activities and games. The technology here may seem simple on the surface, but it is a very complex hybrid of technology and the natural crystal formations and also plant life to make what you see before you. You can see a hustling, bustling trade district below you as well. But yes, this beautiful city, and soon you approach the back of this cavern is where this other very large building, almost temple-like in design, is carved straight into the stone, and you can see different glowing markings all along it. And you can hear people cheering as the car flies by and the bikes going across all the walkways.
Oh,
Seems like they may have gotten news of who was coming.
this is going to be bad. All right,
wow.
guys.
You see that Aiden looks surprised. Oh wow, you really are a princess.
Yeah, sure. This is okay.
You seem popular with subjects too.
I guess it's a whole thing.
You can hear the cheering getting louder as you approach basically the temple or palace. As you see all the people like outside their gates going, yeah, like they're all shouting in like comment your shared language.
I hope the kid
I'm like-
doesn't freak out.
I'm like trying to hide my face, like I don't. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We're almost there. We must hurry. Come on, guys. Don't pay. Welcome to Valar. Hey.
You gotta give them a little bit of service, you know? Give them the smile, give them the wave. This isn't how a celebrity's supposed to act.
I do like the little princess wave.
Does Brian admit that? So I do like doing that.
Oh, okay.
Do you give a princess wave to them?
Yeah, I give a princess wave.
It's almost like a Mexican wave. If you go along the thing, it's like, yeah!
This should be interesting, guys. Welcome to my home. Soon we'll be meeting my mother. It'll be great, I swear. Nothing bad will happen.
Oh, I did not mean to do
I
that.
have to say, this isn't at all what I expected. You described it as a swamp, but this is a huge network of caves here. There's so much to see.
Yeah, it's just, mainly a swamp, but this place it's where we live, so we excavated, drained the water. It was the whole process.
Still, it is much more complex than you initially led us to believe.
I mean, it's a simple life. I don't know what you expect. We work with what we have.
But look at this fascinating architecture. And, like, the structures must have taken forever to figure out.
This place appeals to my sensibilities.
But it's fine. It is what it is. So we'll meet my mother. I will be scolded. It'll be great. Don't worry.
I really can't describe the look in Prava's eyes when you say, we'll meet my mother, but it's worrying. It's...
By the way, as you approach the main gates, you see some of the guards come over, and one with chestnut brown fur comes up in full, Royal Guard armor. He's got the helm covering his head, his horns are poking out. He's got heavy set armor with bits of crystal that seems to almost generate a sort of field around where they're placed. And he's like, "Princess, welcome back."
Well, hi. Thank you for the welcome. You said this was a guard?
Yes.
We'd like to go in to see my mother. If possible, we have two that are in need of care.
Understood. He directs the other guards basically to help out the guy. And I suspect the child latched onto Aiden is fine where she is. She seems much calmer though. She's looking around now instead of just looking at your chest armor.
Yep, I'm gonna keep carrying her with me. I don't mind. I'll keep her company.
It's like, please, come with me, princess. I have already sent a messenger on to inform her that you will be coming.
Oh, great. Lovely.
Also one to your father and brother as well.
Oh, thank God. Okay, it'll be much better then. All right.
Though your brother is currently away. He's out shopping currently. He won't be here for a bit.
Oh, but father will be in?
He's in his workshop, but he should come, yes.
Okay. It'll be fine then.
It almost seems like you're trying to avoid at least some of your family members, Bryn. I can't say I approve of that. After all, family is important.
You'll understand momentarily.
Aiden's gonna go ahead or Prava's gonna go ahead and send a clip to Rory of Aiden saying that. Just...
God damn it.
Oh, God. Beautiful. Right. So, as you head on inside, you see the grandiose nature of the place. The floor isn't exactly marble, but it does seem to be some similar formation, almost like colored rock with almost wave-like patterns that cover the ground. And as somebody's coming down the main steps, you see this very tall and very elegant looking figure looking past the mask that they wear on their face. If someone was to describe as priestess, this would probably be it, given the different adornments that cover their shoulder garb. And they're looking dead towards Bryn as she enters.
Well, hi, Mother. Good to see you.
So you've returned.
Yes. More pressing. Look, injured man needs help. Post haste.
She looks towards the injured man and goes, "We will talk later."
Yeah, I mean, yes, but yeah, just to take care. Oh, sick man. Oh no.
She does prioritize the sick man and immediately goes over to see what's wrong with him. And you can see her like basically hovering her hand over the man, checking him out with like some medical kit as well. And as you do that, you hear thump, like it's not exactly thumping, it's like clop, 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 clop.
So?
Like it's getting faster and faster. Ryan, would you like to roll reflex, or do you know what's coming and don't want to avoid it?
Oh, I fling my arms out.
As you do, you hear, "Oh, my little gem!" And he's just suddenly snatched off the ground as this large unit of a man just lifts you up in his strong arms. Like, "My daughter, how are you doing?"
Papa!
He like hugs you to his chest. He's like, "Yeah!" He's like moving around, like waving you back and forth.
And she's just like yelling incoherently, running in circles.
He's doing the exact same thing.
Oh, so this is where she gets it.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, guys, I did that. These are my friends that I have made on my journeys. That's my mother, Fawn. This is my father, Fiend. Guys, this is Aiden, Prava, Kuzon, and Thiveron.
Oh my god, you made friends!
I meant
He's like-
friends!
He's like going up to each of you. He's like, "You are Aiden, yes? It's good to meet you."
Good to meet you, sir. And I'm gonna offer him a handshake.
He shakes your hand. It's like, "Oh, that's your child? Adorable."
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
And he like goes up to it next to her and he goes, "You are very shiny. Prava, is it? Ah."
Yes, I'm so excited to meet you. I'm so happy.
He immediately, like without question, just picks you up by the sides, like, "You are extremely light, so shiny and light,
Or like
crystal caverns."
density. You don't gotta worry about that.
He like puts you down and shakes one of your hands. He's like, "Yes," and then he goes, "Oh, you are adorable. You look fierce, though."
I assume he's talking to me.
Yes.
Thiveron will bow his head. Says, "It is a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I have heard much of your planets and your people, but I was awestruck just by the sounds."
I am glad you enjoy the place. I am the master engineer here.
Yeah, my father has been hooking up ever since we got more contact with the outside world. He's been like, he's no boomer. He knows how to like, he's been trying to integrate us. It's great.
Yes, I even have channel.
You've been streaming, Father?
I make sure to stream my inventions. It has been most profitable.
Oh my god, that's great! Hold on, what is your Twitch handle? I want to follow you so I can fucking chat.
By the way, while this
It's
is happening,
Luminous Dad.
while this is happening, is her mother still quietly working in the background on the poor lot that's dying?
She is, and she's like, you can hear almost incoherently whispering something about streaming and too much time.
Oh my gosh, I'm also a streamer. I've been streaming our inventions. You know, Bryn's been a real help out in our work. She's got some good moves. You can see them if you follow my stream.
Like daughter, like father, it warms my heart. You can hear behind you, it's like, okay, he seems to be stable. I can wake him up if you desire.
Oh, I guess, yes, it would be good to know where, because we found this child, and there seemed to be, there's been some hickeys, there's been some weird activity. I don't know. You probably know this because you're very smart. You know all things.
Speaking of which, ma'am, can I bother you to take a look at this child as well, just to make sure that she's alright?
Of course, I will do that now. I also sent out some people to discover her identity. And she's actually holding out her arms for the child, and the child looks between you and her and like holds out. She seems to know who this woman is, so she trusts her completely as she holds on to her. And the woman holds her like an expert at holding babies and like small children.
Your people have to worry about the deadly light of the sun. Do you have any radiation specialists? Any doctors that specialize in checking for radiation damage?
Yes, we have a few. Why, do you need one?
I don't. I am quite acclimated to the radiation I produce. My friend here, on the other hand, has taken a full blast of it and refuses to get checked.
Prava?
Okay, I will send someone as well. And you can see that a few doctors and nurses have come in by this point. They wear garb, almost similar to a priestess. They're like long tabards and capes and the like. But inside their capes, they have their full arrangement of like gear. It's almost like they're wearing a med pack on their shoulders. Please stand still while we check you over. And they're like immediately on you, Aiden, pulling up your sleeves, checking over your arms.
Aiden is extremely annoyed and he's being very uncooperative. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Let go of me.
Would you prefer a full male complimentary examination? We do provide this if you prefer.
I'd prefer if you get your hands off of me.
Understood. Continue examination. He's like opening, like lifting up your shirt. He's like holding something against your chest. Basically, Aiden's been lifted and.
Ow!
Like,
At least buy me dinner first. Hey, don't touch that.
As he's being checked over, the child is also being checked over, and somebody runs out, a messenger. You can hear, like slowly, the person is waking up. The human. Where am I?
Aiden should probably talk to this guy, right?
By the way, your dad is already like over his head. He's like, "Hello!"
Oh no, father!
He's like, oh, it's one of a Kavar. It's like, yes, hello. How am I alive? He like slowly sits up, keeping his cape along, like close to his chest. He brushes his hand through his like blackened hair, like black hair and beard.
Thiveron will glide over Kali and say, "My friends and I were able to save you."
He was dead, but he got better.
I got better.
More importantly, we saved the girl you sent us after, yeah? That was who you were telling us about?
Oh, you saved her. Good. Good. Annoying brat. Well, thank you, I guess.
For what reason is somebody of your order?
Huh? Oh.
For what reason is someone of your order carousing around the center of this planet?
You can see him like grab the symbol and tuck it under his coat, like basically hiding it, but it's still there. It's like,
It's no use.
I came here for my own reasons.
Which are?
Who hired you? How did you find the child?
I didn't find the child, she found me. Ever since I got into this city, that child has followed me around everywhere. Even if I used my forbidden disguise.
Children are very perceptive.
Yeah, they are.
So you said that you were hired. Hired to do what?
Oh, just retrieve something from a base. It was an abandoned base and someone left something behind. A trinket of some kind. I was just sent here to grab it. But I decided that it was a bit too, well, I would say risky, but if I'm being honest, I just really didn't want to do it.
My other question is, why was the child in a cage?
Oh, that was because of me.
Why would you put a child in a cage like that?
Because there were creatures trying to eat my face. When I exited out of the city, they were just waiting for us. And well, I decided to just leave her there, surrounded by the crystal. You can roll insight, by the way. You know that he is lying about just leaving her there. Like, you know...
I've grown accustomed to telling when people are telling me the truth and when they're hiding things. It's very difficult to hide it from me. So if you would repeat the truth, please. After all, we did save your life.
And you can hear a small voice speak in the Karbar language going, since you still have your thing, since it's 10 minutes per level, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can hear her say he couldn't fight them off any longer. He put it up to help me.
Ah, he does have a heart.
Now, please continue your story. Now that we have the facts, I would advise you not, even if you're trying to lie to yourself, don't lie to me in the process.
When I established city, she was following me. I'd grown attached to the little one. She looked after me, bought me food when I needed it, when I couldn't buy it from shops. And when I was heading out, I thought it wouldn't be so bad if she came along. But when those things attacked, I had to hold them off. I had to close her off inside of a crystal cage. It's simple transformation magic. Even a normal mystic could do it. I made sure that it was something any intelligent being could do. I knew that those, I think they call them exiles, weren't smart enough to break through. Sorry, they could solve a puzzle anyway. Your father would go, but yes, our planet has not always been peaceful, but it has been peaceful as of late. And you hear your mother go, until the outsiders betrayed us. Yes, about on that point. That point was a sour note in history. But it is fine. I mean, I'm sure my brother will come around soon. As you're talking, you hear the doors open once more and two people walking. The messenger that ran out from before, and also, Bryn, it's your brother. You can see a very regal-looking Kabar with his almost gold and silver-like armor, but his arm is like almost in a sling. Sister?
Hey, Baird! And she goes over and it's like, hug?
He like opens his arm and hugs you. It's like, where have you been?
I've been looking for the Anam. And she like kind of like whispers it to him. It's like, I couldn't just let it get away.
He like basically slaps the top of your head. It's like, I did think you were serious.
When have I ever not been serious, brother? Come on, be honest.
I thought that was all a joke. How did you even get off planet?
I was able to convince some of the merchants at port to take me along until I was able to get on some other vessels and head more towards I forgot the main stations and stuff. It was an interesting experience.
He's gonna roll slight insight. Why do I feel like about the part about they let you onto their ships?
Okay, I may have been inside of a small box for a while, okay?
For a princess of our kingdom to be confined to a box.
Ah, yes, at that point Aiden pipes up. For royalty, she sure has no regard for the law. She breaks the law constantly. You should all be very proud of her.
Shut up.
He's like looking towards you. Almost, it's like, by the way, your father's like leaning over this conversation. He's going, "You're lucky your mother cannot hear this."
I know, I
She pass out?
better. She's probably preoccupied.
She's actually standing up now. It's like, it seems we have discovered quite a few things. If you would like to hear the examination results. The man over there, what's your name again?
Aiden.
Like she says.
Aiden Pendragon.
Yes, Aiden Pendragon. Well, he does have some evidence that he is strange. He does not fit totally within human biology. He is otherwise healthy.
Oh, good. What a relief.
And now, for the other man and other human. Yes, my name's Drake. Drake over there will need some considerable rest. He has several concussions, small fractures that need a while to heal, but he shall otherwise be fine with care.
Yeah.
My
Forget
daughter
about him and me.
asks-
How's the kid?
She's looking towards you, almost staring daggers, like she was not done.
Oh, my bad.
And if my daughter wishes it, we will take care of him. And now, for the child.
Yes, of course.
The child is in perfect health, if a little in shock. However, it seems like she has nowhere to go. Her parents, they were one of the few to leave our planet. One of your warrior caste died fighting the Havak and its chieftain. The other, well, we got reports that she died on her own battlefield of sorts. She left to be an adventurer to bring back things for her daughter.
Thiveron, can you help me for a sec, since you've still got tongs?
Okay, I will start translating for him.
I wanna go to the child, kneel in front of her, and ask Thiveron to translate. Do you wanna come with us?
I'll ask her that.
Okay, so essentially, as you talk to this child and say, would you like to show her? She looks down for a moment and looks towards Drake, basically gives a small nod. She'll be well cared for within the orphanage if,
No,
I mean,
if
I
she
do
wants
not
to
wish
come-
to stop her.
If she wants to come, I'm taking her with me, and I'm gonna ask her, what's your name? Aiden collects kids like
I get
Pokemon.
lost in notes all the time.
Gotta have them all. Gotta have them all.
Gotta have more, gotta have more. There we go. Sorry, it took me a bit.
Sika.
Her name is Sika.
I was going to address the leader here. Like, speaking of your warrior cast, we have distressing news. Near the mushroom forest, just outside your home, there were some creatures roaming around. And he's going to bring out, like, the samples he took of the...
Rosila was also heading out there because the mushrooms have kind of taken over the area around there, and there's like acid and stuff. I don't know if we want to, Mother, there's many things we should probably discuss, because I'm guessing we're like in a more public area with guards and things.
Yeah, with guards and like.
So if we would like to move to a place a little bit more private to continue discussions.
Yes, all of you will get rooms, and we have much to discuss, daughter. And she like turns away and starts heading up the stairs.
So Bryn, on the scale of 1 to 10, how fucked am I right now? Just like...
At least you're not at 10.
Okay, oh, that's good. All right, we got this, guys.
Like 8.
Oh, okay.
So at least 8. As Brian, your mother has requested your presence within the family hall.
I guess I go and follow her.
You need some backup? I can take her. She's not that tough.
No, Aiden, you are lovely and great, but I think this is a matter between mother and daughter.
Oh, well, here, in case you need some backup, and I'm gonna slip her a combat knife.
Thank you, Aiden.
You know, it never hurts to be ready in case you need to fight to the death.
I'll just lean in and just be like,
my-
if you've seen this guy's relationship to his own parents, you'd understand.
I don't think I want to know. Thank you, Aiden.
By the way, at this point, the little girl, while you were talking and worrying about family matters, the little girl has wandered off back, like over to Drake, and is making sure to watch over him, while your brother and father are essentially looking over the Outlanders and all their gear, like,
All right, I guess I make myself to the family hall.
Your mother's standing at the long hall as you open the double doors. The grandiose area is now more compact, homely in a way. You can see pictures of family around, of ancestors. You can see the fine rug is transformed into something that was made long ago by a family member. But your elegant and, well, royal-looking mother is standing at the end of a hall, with back to you.
Hello, mother.
Come in, she says. Close the door.
Okay. She closes the door and shuffles closer to her mother. So I guess we have a lot of... You probably have a lot of questions, and I have a lot of things to answer for.
Yes, and she says, she turns around towards you, giving you a sharp glare. It's like, what were you thinking?
It had to be done. Okay, so she's like trying to compose herself. And I am trying. Why am I anxious about talking to my fantasy mother?
As you're stuttering over words, she's going to continue. One of our people already left to try and solve this.
Yeah.
And I am in the process of talking to diplomats. Why did you leave? You have responsibilities here.
I never asked to be princess. It was never my place. And then you started training me after what happened with Bayard, and I'm so very bad at it. And I resented the Anam. I resented the position I had fallen into and everything that it stood for. And I hated it, Mother. I hated it. And the Anam was taken, and I couldn't just stay here while our world was slowly falling apart, trying to fill a position that I'm not good at. When it was my fault it is like this in the first place. I resented it, Mother. I have a trail to follow. I've made progress in trying to find it. I know I can bring it back. I know I can.
Where do you need to head? Is that the very reason you came, is to go to that base?
Yes. We need to get in. This Drake man that we found, he was sent, I think, by the Reed Foundation to get the remnants of whatever they left behind. We need to go in there and see what information they have. We might know who the leak is.
I see. Well, if you do... I'm gonna have to think on this. I will prepare. If you have to go, I'll make sure no one would know but our personal guard. Those are personally loyal to us. But I'm gonna need time.
How? Time before I can investigate the base?
You can see us slowly nod. I will give you my permission to continue an investigation.
Thank you, Mother.
However,
Thank you.
I will state one thing. It is dangerous where you're going. And if it does not turn out well, and if your companions do not protect you, I will not allow you to leave the planet.
Okay. Okay, I can accept your terms. They are reasonable.
You can see a nod. Now, I need to get back to work. She pats you on the head once more. I'm glad you're back.
It is good to see you again, Mother. I missed you.
She smiles. I missed you as well. More than you ever know. If you or your companions need me, I'll be in the family library.
Okay. And she fast steps it out of there.
just shuffling out.
I'm alive, guys! I've made it!
Oh, hey, that was quick. You don't even have any scratches on you. You must have really given her a weapon.
Congratulations.
She says that she needs a little bit of time before we could go in and investigate the facility, but she's going to set it up for us, yes. She didn't tell me how much time. She was just like, vague, Mother, I need some time, daughter. I'm going to go to the family library, so if any of you want to talk to her, she'll be in there.
You see that Aiden goes, typical bureaucrats, and then he looks towards you and says, I don't mean you, of course.
And I never finished my training. I'm not all glitz and glam, and I'm very regal, princess. What? She looks around.
Kuzon just kind of shrugs and is like, Brian, we've already traveled with you for days upon weeks. You don't have to put up a front when you're around us.
Yeah, but there's the guards here. They have ears.
Princess, you beautiful, lavish woman, please tell us with your guidance where we shall go. And then Kuzon just does a very dramatic, bow, and you can tell he just has a shit-eating grin on his face.
By the way, you can see that in the corner, your father and brother are talking. Your father, of course, in Maxim's apron, totally shirtless, being basically the second in command of the city. He's just like, yeah, sir. He's a messy beard. It's like, yeah, regal.
By the way, when Kuzon did that, for once, Aiden actually recorded that, and I'm gonna send it to his quote-unquote wife.
Your father comes over and you can see him. He has one of those small little slates you've seen some of the other Kabar having. It's like, your mother just messaged me. You can all enjoy yourselves around the city. You have free reign.
Excellent.
If you
Is
want to
there-
come see my workshop, then that's totally fine too, right now.
Workshop?
Oh, I have a beautiful workshop.
Father's the best
Go on.
engineer on the planet. I learned everything I know from him, and she's like punching him on as high as she could reach him.
Just hitting the mass muscle, just and he's just standing there completely like, yes, she was a glorious student.
I do gotta tune up the car. So, yeah. No, I'd like to check it out.
Oh yeah, all that acid. I forgot to tell Mother about that. Oh shit.
Oh no, you did. You told her last time.
Oh, okay.
So yes, enjoy yourself around the city. We will look after your friends and the little one here in the palace. Oh, by the way, at that point when he's mentioned, Drake goes, "Oh, right, you. For helping me, you may want to know around here. There's one outsider around here still. He was somebody who was welcomed, and your father suddenly claps down like, oh yes, yes, I remember now. His name is Dolvin.
Yeah. I also need to make sure that me and Aiden's vehicles are ready to make the trip back out again, because they got, because of how, everything that happened, acid and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay then, go out, enjoy yourselves. I'll be in my workshop, but I can show you the way if you want to see. Or ask a guard, either way.
Yes.
Or just follow me, I don't mind. You see him shrug. And he of course picks you up by and he gives you a tight hug. It's like, it's good to have you back.
Thank you, Father. I missed you.
He starts like, well, he gives you wave. He's like waving, just behind the door, waving. And he comes back. Oh, by the way, your brother has a girlfriend. And then walks away. And your brother's like, for fuck.
Nice.
Your brother is completely in shock at this betrayal.
She sprints over to him immediately. There, tell me everything about her. Who is it? Do I know her? Was she one of my friends?
He's off in space right now. He's just like, why this torture? This complete and utter torture. I'll tell you what, I'll bring her around later and you can see.
Oh, good. Yes. I need to meet her. She must meet my approval.
You're going to see him nod. He's like, right now I've got to go and get treated for my arm.
Oh, how has it been? How has it been, Bayard?
It's gotten better. I can move it now.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Though I do not think it will look the same ever again.
Well, I mean, at least movement would be good. That would be good. You're getting better. I'm happy.
You go play with your friends. I'm gonna go get treated now.
All right, bye, Bayard. All right, guys, where shall we go?
Well, since I don't have to take care of the little girl, I'm gonna go with Kuzon and check out the shop myself. Might as well. I got nothing better to do.
I mean, I have to look at your bike anyway. So,
yeah, I'll go
probably
with
need
him.
to make sure
I got nothing
that you
else.
break it when you slid it across the ground.
Okay, Bryn, Prava, Thiveron.
Prava is like hassling Bryn for a tour of the city. Like, show me everything. Where are all the local spots? Where do the locals hang out?
Okay. I need to gather information anyways. Find out what's happening while I've been gone.
It's all the same. I would like to walk around the palace and take the palace in. I'd also like to be doing my own sort of information gathering.
I was gonna say I could offer you a tour of the palace before we went into the city proper, but if you'd like to travel on your own, I'm sure the guards can inform you.
That is fine, Bryn. I would like that very much.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Okay then. So, Let's see. First things first. I think we'll go to the workshop first. As you get closer and closer to the location the royal guards will point out to you, you can see the busy streets and the like beneath you as you're being flown over. Aiden's bike is probably strapped into 2 seats on the side. Unless you wanted, I don't know, you wanted to drive it across the walkways.
Nah, we're not that reckless yet.
So as you drive over, you see this very large building, but it's slightly different as it has almost a thin plate like shard of crystal pointing up to one of the crystals up above, which shine down this cosmic light. It's very diluted compared to the cave, so it's more like bright sunlight coming down. And you can see as it glows, bits and pieces on the building are twisting and turning, pumping up and down. As you get closer, you can see like a figure waving to you. It seems like her father is waiting for you. And as he does open the doors and you drive in, you can see this gorgeous array of different mechanical bits and bobs. But where there would be almost certainly wires, there's almost wooden-like connectors, there's crystals, there are also other bits of technology mixed in. It's a cavalcade of, well, you can only describe it as hybrid technology. And there are designs and experiments everywhere around the workshop. The large area in the middle has been cleared out. You can tell that it's all been pushed to the side as he awaits you to land.
I just kind of like we have much to discuss.
Of course, but first, is there any questions? He's asking both Aiden and Kuzon at this point.
Yeah, I have a question. What was she like growing up?
Oh, she was the most adorable little thing. Oh, she's always taken after old man. And you can see him like go up to a chalkboard and turn it over. You just see like a collage of like his kids, his wife, like all these pictures, like all happy times. It's like this is basically why I keep all the pictures.
I'm gonna take a picture with my phone and I'm gonna send it to Prava. No message, just the picture. He'll figure it out.
I like happy squeals when's that one.
So you're basically walking through the halls of the palace as promising happy squeals. That'd be actually a fair point at point where we go back to the others. Brian, what are you currently showing them, or what do the others want to see?
I'll take them through like first like the big main halls, because there's like the big fancy area that's like for public viewing where they have like the balls and all that kind of things. So like we kind of, those aren't as exciting, but then there's more of the like holier areas of the palace, more of the communing ritualistic areas. So we're probably, if anything, going through those more specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Thiveron, upon hearing that, goes and sits down and begins to meditate, and will attempt to feel out any magical presences or spiritual presences in the room.
Are you trying to ask if there's any divine influences on the room, or you asking if there's just any magic?
In learning more of the origin of this culture.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
As you focus, it's the same sort of thing you feel within churches and the place, as long as there's faith and the like, or even if somebody preaches about said history, it grows in power. It's benign, small, stuff like that. But this seems to be drawing you to a certain place on the wall.
Thiveron will get up and walk to the wall. At this point, he's accidentally begun to ignore Brian.
As she's talking about it, you see that there was a scroll on the wall. Like, basically these are recesses where you have scrolls in them, and one's been drawn to you.
Thiveron will go and take this scroll, knowing that he likely cannot read it because it's likely not in Braille or in Common.
Though you can feel across its edge the plated seal that it has, and basically, since you still have it, you can feel out the words, and basically says the first in Kabar.
He will bring the scroll over to Brian and say, "Is it all right if I were to study this scroll?" I can't describe the feeling, but
Okay, as long as you're careful with it and return it back when you are... Because, you know, my people have a history of things being taken from us, but I trust you.
Thiveron will bow his head and say, "It is part of my fate to record the stories of all people that I meet. So I've been made never die. It is not my intention to take the story as much as it is to add it to the universal collection."
Feel free to study. Let me know what you find. I would love to hear it.
The princess that was meant to know all this. I would love to know what the fuck I was meant to be learning in the first place.
I was never a particularly good student.
Thiveron's like, but there's so much knowledge. There's so much learning.
I know, but it's so stuffy with the books and the you must meditate, Bryn. Yeah, let me know because I'm going to need all of this knowledge. I'm so far behind.
It is okay. It is.
But as you carry on your tour, we cut back to the workshop where Finn is basically like, and this was her when we found our little rock pool. It is adorable.
At some point, Aiden has lost interest in what her father is talking about, and he does this. He suddenly disappears.
He's like, oh, where did he go? Oh, never mind. So you wanted to hear about my inventions? I may not make weapons like Dovin, but I can make certainly other things. So during this time, Kuzon, you're going to be basically learning about how the crystals work, while Aiden, I suspect given Aiden just vanished, what are you going to be doing?
Since we were pretty much somewhere in the city, I'm gonna try and find the market, see what kind of cool shit they're selling. I'm suspecting, since they're, you know, not part of the Pact Wars, there's probably quite a few things to discover here, so I wanna take a look.
If you go down, basically you can see the market like below you. You're high above the rest of the city, but you can see the market directly below where you're situated.
If this makes things easier, I'm specifically, you know, looking for stuff I can't normally find, but if you can't think of anything at the top of your head, I'd more specifically be looking for precious gems and stuff like that, because hey, from Dragon World, I like shiny things.
Oh, there are plenty of those. There are like different types of rubies, crystals, they're flipping everywhere.
I want something green gems.
There are plenty of green gems.
Nice. I'm gonna make a note, we can do this off camera. I wanna buy some gems.
It's like, the blood of the third, it's a beautiful color, yes? Of course it is.
Blood of the what now?
Blood of the third.
I like how that sounds. Whoa, I don't know about that third part, sounds a little coaty.
Oh, well, since you're outside, I have not talked with one for a while. You're lucky that I understand common. But, basically, we consider all the crystals to be blood of the four firsts of our world.
Oh, cool, so you're selling their bodies. That's kind of...
I guess you could say that. There is a lot of it.
Isn't it against the rules to be selling your dead ancestors?
Oh no, my grandmother's horns are for sale as well.
Oh, that's cool. Wait,
You
didn't kill her for the horns, did you? She died of natural causes, right?
No. She died naturally.
Okay.
If naturally is a cave-in, but they died naturally.
I mean, it's naturally. I mean, rocks fall. Everybody dies. Shit happens.
You okay there, fine? Are you dying?
It's weird. It's almost like I can hear. It's almost like I can hear a princess from a castle laughing half to death.
I wish I was there. That's so funny.
You can be walking past if you really want while Fine's giving a tour. I will allow it. It's like I'm going to restrict you for, no, you're in the palace. You could just say, we've been through palace, now I'm exploring a thing, and you overheard Aiden getting told, like, yes, we saw dead body parts.
What the hell, man? This is weird.
Wait, how am I the weird one? This boy here's the one that sells the dead people.
Prava very matter-of-factly is like the illegal organ trade on Absent. Would surprise the hell out of you. We do it too.
She goes up to the market man. What the hell, man? What are you? This is.
It is not against law. But as Ryan, what do you say about the market after basically coming back from the whole dead grandmother thing?
So we don't usually, guys, I want you to know, not usually of deceased up for sale in the market. This is a side of my planet I honestly wish I had never known about.
So your
But
people...
we carry on.
But oh, by the way, in the middle of this market, there is a pillar of sorts made up of basically orange metal all the way through, and it's giving off a good amount of heat. Basically, it's almost acting like a heater for the entire market, making sure that everybody's nice and warm down at the lowest point of the caves.
But yes, this is the main market. And this is, you know, gathering place. We have a big farmers market once a month where what is that? What does that noise? She's gonna ask the local, like the other guy she was talking to.
That is outsider. He makes some good stuff. It's just he's loud.
I must find out what this is.
As you waddle off towards the sound, you can see this alcove in the market. And as you do, you see, well, somebody standing with their back to you. They're about your height as well. Where you can see like their blazing red hair lifting up a big hammer, and as this person turns around, you hear, "Aye, welcome to the shop of Red Steel. That would be me, Dwarven Red Steel."
Hi, Dolvin. I have heard that you are become quite a figure here in the market, a new face, if you will.
Oh, aye. I mean, you know, a dwarf starts blacksmithing and people come from all around.
Oh, I've never met a dwarf before. Prava's like really close to this guy all of a sudden, looking him over.
Ain't your dwarf shiny one? Though I will say, yeah, there's not many of our people around, you know.
Must be because of the size. It's hard to miss. It's pretty easy to miss you.
That's a good one.
Hey, he gets it.
No, it's mainly because we're a bunch of stuck-up assholes. All stuck on our little fortress ships.
I mean,
Oh, they are anyway.
I did hear they're pretty sturdy and pretty cool, though.
Oh, aye. Sure they don't do anything with them.
So then how did you end up here? This is quite an unusual place for, I mean, any kind of outsider to settle in.
Oh, you see, I came to see the unique materials of this world. I am a craftsman by trade, after all. I do not just make random pieces of objects to stab into other people. I also craft finery of greatest value.
You are an artist!
Yes, I suppose you could say that. That is very right.
So does that mean that you have a local supplier for some of the rarer materials here?
Oh no, I went and got some of them myself, but there's been trouble with that lately.
The wildlife giving you trouble?
No, I can handle them just fine, but I am missing my favorite shovel. I left it back when I visited the Reed people. It is not very... They will not let me back in there.
We happen to have business in that area. If, you know, you need help finding your shovel, do you know exactly where you might have left it?
You know, they were after their samples and the like, and I am the best digger around. Being a dwarf and all.
How's about we work out a deal? You've got some information about the place, maybe you can share since we've got some business there, and we'll keep an eye out for your shovel. Isn't that right, Prava?
Well, I don't know how much information I can offer, but I can easily offer a reward to you. For instance, I could take a look at your weapon. I can tell that one of you is eyeballing some of my masterpieces in the corner. You can see him smile, his pure white eyes just looking between like Aiden and Prava at this point. At this point, you are getting a small call, Brian.
Okay.
You see that it's your mother.
Oh no, guys, I have to take this call. And she like shuffles away.
You hear, okay, Brian, are you there?
Yes, hello, mother. How are you?
I am fine. I have just called to say that the way is cleared. No one will know that you entered the place.
Oh, that is good. Yes, thank you. Do you have any materials or anything that we should get before we go?
I do not understand what...
Supplies. I don't know if we need to go from somewhere specific.
It's behind the palace, dear. Did you forget?
No, that would be ridiculous if I forgot that. That is a common.
Hey Brian,
thought.
we're gonna go buy more of your dead people. You wanna come?
she
Was
mutes.
that?
You wouldn't understand his humor because he is very. It's a humor not of Boglock. You wouldn't get it, mother. Yeah.
I see. Well, I will look forward to seeing you then.
All right. Thank you, Mom. You're the best. Love you. Bye. And she hangs up.
You hear Dwarven go, what a loving family.
I'm just trying to not get in the shit house, if you know what I mean. Dovin. We'll be heading into that place. So maybe we'll keep an eye out for your shovel.
Yeah, is it like really notable? Is it just like a plain shovel, or is there any like?
Then I will tell you a bit more. It has strings across the handle down to the blade.
Thank you, my friend. We will see you soon.
He gives a small nod and smile. See you later. Hey, he turns back around and starts taking out the thing. He's like, that's sharp enough. So, yes. Hang on a minute. Are you going to be heading back to the palace then?
We do need to get rations.
Probably live off 6 gallons of ginger ale a day. I think that's like enough nutrients.
I do not think that would be healthy for anyone involved.
But ginger ale's the health soda. It's basically medicine.
Is this a good opportunity for us to take like our 15-minute break, and then right at 1 we can roll
Sounds
into
good.
it?
Sure. So, yeah, if you want to take the car, she will allow it, but you're going to have to be really careful. You'll have to roll piloting checks not to knock anything over.
No, it's not. If it's that like perilous, like let's just go on foot.
What about your bike, Aiden? You can take that quite
Nah.
easily compared to the car.
Oh, I can? If it's not a problem, might as well. We might need a vehicle in there, you never know.
Basically, your mother is waiting at the doors to the inner sanctum, as she says. It's like, hurry, quickly. Like she's gesturing with her staff. By the way, Drake is actually standing there with like what's essentially like a staff of his own, but it's more like a walking stick than actual magical staff. And he's like, if you're going into that place, I'll be willing to split the reward if you find the thing I was after.
What thing were you after?
A small necklace has like well, they said it's some sort of a cube in the center of a ring. It's really weird. It's here, and he gets like a small picture. It seems like almost a brass ring with a silver cube in the middle, like tiny silver cube that seems to be turning, or at least that's what he says. It basically turns in the middle. You'll find it. It's a personal artifact of one of the Reed members.
Okay, we'll check if it's magic, and if it's not, we'll take that deal.
Wait, why would you not take it if it was magic?
I mean, it might be more worthwhile as a magic object than as a cash reward.
Poor guy. You guys are ruthless. But, yeah, I guess so.
You gotta survive out in these hacked worlds, alright? And the Reed Foundation hasn't done well by us so far.
Yeah. Sure. But yeah, just grab it if you see it.
Let's go.
So, you head out into a crystal cave that is very similar to the one you passed through before. It doesn't look like this one is filled to the brim with, well, dangerous light, probably because the whole cascade of light has ended by this point. As you are heading down through the cave, you can see that it's only a short way until you're getting to a more wide open area back into nature.
All right, guys, we're going on a very important path and journey. I've come down here like 4 times, so don't worry. I know this place like the back of my hand. And this doesn't look like the other parts of the areas that we've been to that was like infested with mushrooms. This is like normal.
No, this is almost beautiful green. Now, of course, mushrooms are around, but they're not the same type. This isn't a forest, so to speak. The ground is a nice teal color, while the mushroom trees and the normal trees are standing proudly as light from the crystals above are lighting up the area. You guys roll me perception. Okay, Thiveron, you're the one who notices as you're making your way through the door, it almost sounds like something else passes through. Not through the door itself, but something above you, almost the same kind of as one of the trees that are embedded in the rock above the doorway that basically line and cascading different colored leaves down, rustles a little bit as something moves above you.
Okay, I say everyone stop. And then I'll point toward the tree. Hey, something was watching us.
Aiden, you do notice the same thing. It was almost a blur. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say with a 28, could I have seen what it was, or at least a glimpse?
you see what you have seen before, the others described before, where that colored almost chitinous tail. It seems somehow it has followed you into this area.
You've gotta be fucking shitting me. Guys, I think it's the same thing that was following us all the way from when we fought those weird-ass goblins.
What? All the way out here? There's no way any animal's that persistent.
Well, sure doesn't strike me as a typical wildlife animal, that's for sure.
Wait, I thought you guys were attacked by an assassin.
That too.
I mean,
So this is not the assassin, this is a creature?
Oh no, this is definitely something else, and it's pretty fucking big.
if it was just looking for a meal, though, it would have attacked us days ago. Maybe it's just curious about us.
I wouldn't think it's curious. If it was curious, it would have tried to approach us. This thing's stalking us.
It's looking for the weakest of the pack to pull them away, if I was to hazard a guess. I'm sorry, Prava.
No offense taken. Should we try and separate the weakest of us off from the group and see if it makes an approach? Set up some sort of counter ambush?
I'll tell the mule to walk it ahead of us.
Here's the thing. From what I've gathered, that's one creature. And we've got many people. So, Aiden's gonna get off the bike. Hey, Kuzon, take care of my bike, will ya?
Oh, okay.
And Aiden is going to run off in a random direction and split from the party.
So yes, basically surveying the area,
Yep.
You don't see anything unless you want to make a perception check, see if you can see anything specific.
Yeah, let's see that perception check. I preferred my previous one.
Just for general wildlife, walking away. You can see some activity at the base.
Oh, what kind of activity?
Well, you can't see that far. If you take out your scope, you're just far enough away that you can't exactly see everything. You're gonna have to get into a better position in order
Okay.
to actually take up a sniping position.
That's fair, I'll reposition myself. I've still got my glider in case that can make things easier.
Alright, so you don't have your bike. The rest of you are able to get there in time as well, so this is the overview of what you see in the open cargo area.
Ah. And we see this too?
You can't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that our comlinks are still working, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a quick picture of the area and the enemies that I see, and I'm going to send them over to Kuzon and Prava. Oh, and Thiveron, yeah, he can do that too. I'm not sure if Bryn still has a transceiver or not.
I can't see the pretty pictures.
Do I have a communicator? I should probably get one.
Yeah, you don't have one.
I will get one.
He's sending us pictures like this trollish looking thing and those soldier looking guys.
Yep, basically from his bird's eye view.
Guys, can you show that big thing to Bryn? Maybe she knows what it is.
Yeah, Brian, what the hell is this?
Ah, yes, that thing.
Life science. As you are looking at it, it looks just like one of Havak, the things you faced before, but it looks wrong, twisted almost. It seems to be just roaring at the machines or robots that are just standing there.
It looks like a corrupted Harvard. I don't know. I've seen something similar to this, but not like this thing specifically. It gives me those bad juju vibes.
Kuzon, heads up, north of your location, and I'm going to specifically point to this area where there seems to be a mech. There seems to be some kind of machinery, might be useful.
Can I see any like surveillance cameras or anything like that up ahead of us?
Surveillance cameras. Yes, you can. You can see the one here. Seems to be looking at this area.
Yeah, so I just like pulled up like just ahead of us.
Hey Ash, that boy next to me, what's he doing? Is he snacking?
He just seems to be hanging out in the tree.
Gotcha.
I want to see if I could gain access to the cameras with the spell. I wanted to see if I could either angle it away or see if it was like connected to a network. It
is connected to a network, but that spell doesn't allow hacking. Basically, you only gain like slight control over the item.
All right, I guess I'll angle it away then.
Okay, so now it's basically peering up into the sky or into a roof of the giant cave system.
I'll hop off the bike and I'm gonna inspect what kind of locks on this door.
It seems to be some sort of electronic door.
Thiveron is going to slowly move forward, just checking for magical auras. Could I look it over first?
Go ahead.
Just because we got reports of potential hostiles in the area, Thiveron would like to check it for some sort of trap.
As you are looking and Kuzon's like checking the door, you put your hand across the door and all you feel is like small sparks of what feels like electricity along the corner. It's like seems like there's some sort of spell trap put across the door.
And then I'll point to the electrical sparks and say, unfortunately, it's a magical trap, so I will attempt to help you with this.
Can we combine our expertise and try to get this door open without setting off a trap?
You can try computers to hack the thing, use mysticism to basically get rid of the trap. They're two different areas of expertise. As you do, you are able to... as you're fiddling with a trap, I will give you an option. Either you can let the trap go off, or... since you rolled that high, you are able to basically divert the trap. In other words, you can take the damage of the trap to make sure it doesn't go off to the nearby area.
I'm pretty.
I will take the full damage. Thiveron has told Kuzon that he will deal with this for him, so.
Okay then. 13 damage. Just like.
That's not too bad. Got it.
You all right?
Yeah.
Seemed like it was a small trap.
I'll
It
nod
is.
and oh, sorry, what were you gonna say? I didn't even talk over you.
I find it strange that there would be some sort of magical electricity flowing through a door at a facility like this.
It's like you hang back, I'll take point, and I'm gonna go in first with my. I'll have my, because I think I attached the shotgun to my mech, so I'll have the shotgun like ready.
Guys, heads up, the big thing's moving. It doesn't seem like it's been alerted to your presence yet. Just keep an eye out.
Noted. Yeah, so I'll go through the door.
One moment, let me reveal the area.
Okay.
Oh, if I didn't say so before, my spear is drawn.
I'll lead the group, but I'm gonna try to kind of like sneaky come up to this door and inspect it, the one that's above us.
The door seems to be almost the same door as before, though this one isn't locked.
is it? I just want to peer, like if I have to manipulate the locks a little, like the motors and the door or whatever to like move it. I want to like peer into the room and try to be sneaky.
You can easily peer into a room. You basically
Right.
peek, and it's like,
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm basically like, I want to make it so that if somebody looks down the door, like I want to take, I'm taking point in front. Like I want to make sure that I'm the first thing they see if they spot any of us.
By the way, as that's fine. You do hear a door like opening up at one end and then closing.
Heads up, we've got a new bogey. I'm counting 3 confirmed enemies plus the big boy.
What are these smaller things?
Huh? Oh, you haven't been able to see an up close picture of them yet.
Oh, okay.
Guys, heads up, just north of you, an enemy is getting closer to that big yellow machine up above. Keep an eye out.
By the way, Aiden, this area here, there's a massive like bolt head door, like basically separating these two areas.
Oh, never mind then. I won't tell them anything then. There's no need to worry about that.
All right, so just tell me what you're gonna guys are gonna open because
Door number 1.
door number 1. Okay. Do you want to roll stealth or are you gonna open it?
Yeah, okay.
So as you roll, you see something sitting in the computer's chair. Basically, you see this person in a chair looking at the monitors.
Prava's gonna wave Thiveron in since Thiveron's the most suited to like CQC out of everyone here.
By the way, as you guys are doing this, you hear like almost what sounds like ripping metal, like as Aiden, you see this thing go under this shutter and basically close it.
Guys, heads up. The big boy, I lost sight of it. It went inside the building.
No.
Oh, let's make this quick.
No, we need those cameras.
Okay then, do the damage. So basically, as you turn and basically just open fire with your flame, just you can almost see like a shield almost try to kick up as he's hit, but the second round just knocks him out of it. You can see him like basically just bang, 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 getting shot up as Kuzon's making sure to keep down and holding him up against the wall. Thiveron, what is your attack gonna be?
My attack is going to be throwing the acid spear.
Fucking eat.
You're
Is that literally 1 damage?
But the funny thing is that that combined with the cloud of poison that's acid that's on him, you basically dish, and the acid just makes his bit parts crumble as he's.
I just want
He
to
basically falls
imagine.
to the ground.
I just want to imagine that like Kuzon just does like 2 meaty punches to it, and it's like shaking, and then she just comes to the tap, and goes dink, and then it's like it just shatters.
Wow, I didn't know my arms were so strong.
I am going to sit down in this chair, and I want to, as quickly as possible, take a look at what these.
From your thing, it looks like he's standing on top of crates and is currently actually trying to smash at the wall. He's like trying to rip off the panel. He's like,
Does he smell us or something? How does he know we're over here?
he's trying to just get through the place.
Oh, hell yeah. Let me just.
Ooh.
Clickety clack.
I mean, I'm not a gun guy, but what am I looking at here?
It looks like to be some sort of assault rifle. It's laid out. There's a few parts taken off from it. It seems like an underslung shotgun used to be put on it.
Is this a bed right here, or is this...
That seems to be a weapon scanner. Basically, you put your weapon on it, it gets a nice little scan going. The computer seems to be the thing that scans for it.
Just to like
Thiveron.
close them in there.
With your hearing, you can hear that something's at the door. Like it's trying to open the door. You know, it's opening in the process opening the door. Like you hear ding, 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 ding.
I am going to move around this corner and say over our comm units that we have another It looks like we have another drone coming in.
All right, everybody to the doors. Get ready for another surprise round.
Heads up, guys, the drone just made it inside the building. I lost visual.
Is there a?
I'm probably gonna close this door real quick.
As you do, it seems to enter into this room and close the door.
Cool.
Okay, problem solved itself.
I'm gonna ask Bryn to take point, and I'm gonna go down towards. Well, we'll let them distract it for as long as we.
So you two are gonna bust in here and try jumping him?
We're just gonna go through.
All right then. Oh, that's meant to be review area. Why did it hide area? There we go. Okay then, attempt to do your thing.
I guess Thiveron is going to look like hears the sounds of them trying to fight this and go to investigate. And upon seeing that they've attacked it and it's not dead, I'm going to reflexively throw a spear at it.
Oh!
God damn.
Yeah, okay, that guy... Actually, I don't think he even managed to get the fucking call off. So yeah, just so we know, I was clear, this is only connected to the, you know, this computer is only connected to the doors, there, and cameras.
But she's wondering if her ability can be used through the wall to affect that computer.
What
Well,
ability?
if I'm sitting here, the manipulate tech. Because if I'm sitting here at the cameras, I'm within 40 feet of this other computer, so I can see it, and I also am within range.
So yeah, you can cast that and control the arm as you wish. It's like
I will use that and use that and use that arm to hack the computer.
I would give you like a -6 to attempt to hack, but you can try by rolling computers.
Hell yeah! Come on, this roll. This is the one. This is the one.
Get a natural one, smash the computer with with robot arm. So that is 21. Weirdly enough, as the arm slowly leans around away from this robot and goes, it's like click 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 click, and you see from a security camera all this data start coming up. It seems like this is where the drones are controlled from.
Oh, so can I make it so that they don't attack us?
There is a way to basically allow you to become authorized personnel, but you would need to find a key card and basically deliver it to here. So yeah, if you want to become part of the actual security system, you're going to need some sort of data key card and deliver it here.
Well, this looks like a fancy office. Is there any key cards in here?
Roll me perception. So basically, you do find as you're looking through like their personal effects, the computer is full of like logs of back and forth cargo transport. When you open up the drawer, you find a small key card. Seems like it's related directly to, well, the general manager of Topside Base.
Well, I'll hand it to Prava and say, this appears to be a key card.
It says Topside Base on it, but we're not topside, are we? We're pretty far underground.
I think, well, relatively speaking, though, we're still above ground.
Yeah, there was like an upper section of the base and then a
Aiden
lower
is up
section.
on a high point looking down at us, so relatively speaking, we're above ground, so there must be something below us.
There could be.
Uh-oh. Our guy is on the move. He's going back underground. Yup.
Yeah, so that's exactly what they're talking about. That hole in the goes down to another level.
We have a way we can access so that all these robots don't attack us. I'm sure there's more in the facility.
Here, let me take that key card. I might be able to. I have a spell, though Kuzon doesn't see it as a spell, but I have a gadget that might help me get it to the computer.
Probably just eats it over to you. Mm-hmm.
I want to squeeze through this door and like squeeze into where these barrels are.
By the way, Aiden, as you're looking around for your scope, you do see that this highly damaged unit is basically walking this way.
Guys, heads up,
As
a new bot
Kuzon
entered
is-
the area.
Kuzon's already squeezing through the door, he said so.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Is Kuzon about to get spotted?
It looks like it.
I'm gonna take a shot immediately. If he's about to get spotted, I'm firing. So I'm assuming the 20 is
yeah.
gonna hit him. So that's 21 damage.
So, Kuzon, you squeeze through and you hear is like, halt, civilian, and you just see.
As soon as I reload my rifle, I'm gonna immediately reposition myself.
As you do, 1 second, let me check. Would you roll stealth for me?
Sure.
Okay, so as you do, you see these lines, like almost lasers from far off in the distance, like 500 feet away.
Oh.
So they go track over the air, like you see some of it locks onto this bird-like thing, and just says, moves away. It does not look like they spotted you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my climb. I'm gonna like climb up the wall. And, like,
You're
go
gonna
over
go
here.
above it and throw it like
Gonna go-
underhanded.
I'm gonna go gecko mode.
That is going to require another stealth, but I will give you a bonus for being in a place where they do not expect you to be.
Well, this is why I got out of my Kuzon could go stealth mode.
I'm gonna assume these two boys are still distracted from that shot anyway.
Ooh. You do see this one stop for a little bit, and you see him like look towards this area, like you thought you heard something, but you are able to get like over the door. You see that these two units are still stunned. Seems like that thing stunned them good.
Oh, I'm gonna run to the end of the hallway then and get the computer.
We just need the physical.
I'm just gonna run past them. If they can't react, I just want to move fast enough. Like,
All right, let's
slam
hope that you able to do it. Bryn and Kuzon, make your.
Before it's the wrong key card.
Hello, janitor. You are not authorized.
Janitor's not authorized.
No,
Prepare to
guys,
be
you don't
eviscerated.
understand. This is a key card for the enemy of the Reed Foundation. You insert this to become its enemy.
this is the termination key card. It's the one. You get to authorization to be terminated.
Sure.
Heads up, Kuzon, work fast, and I keep my eyes on this boy.
As you do, you see the red eyes of a machine stare towards you, and then they turn green. Welcome,
Green.
Administrator.
Wait,
Ba-ba-da-ba.
That was risky.
Bryn moves the arm in like high five position.
Yeah, I'll slam my mechanical arm into your mechanical arm, and we'll do a metal high five.
Hey. Good teamwork.
Medals, sure.
I want to talk to this one. I want to like get its attention. Hey you. Status report on the giant creature that is down there. What do you know?
Guess you don't worry about the current status of the escapee. It has been retreated back into the main base for now.
Oh,
It will be
Okay.
taken care of by local security forces.
okay. I'm gonna go back to the group and get my stuff.
Right.
Hey, Kuzon, there's spare parts in this room.
Seeing
Should-
as things are under control, Aiden's gonna put his sniper rifle away. He's gonna go back to the good boy, pet him, give him some snacks, and be like, "See you later, boy." And I'm gonna start heading back towards the facility to join the others.
Oh shit.
Aiden, there seems to be something behind you.
What?
Do I have eyes on it with all my cameras?
You don't see it. Aiden can see it if he turns around.
Oh.
Aiden
thought I
slowly
had
turns
eyes on
around.
it.
His hands are empty because he just put his sniper rifle away.
You see something in the tree beside you. You can see it peeking out through the bush. The bush, sorry.
I'm gonna stay perfectly still and see what it does.
You can see it hop down from the tree for a moment. You can see it like going near to you. But as it does, it seems to walk by. By the way, for a full picture, Aiden, you're looking at this.
Ah, cute.
It's a big boy.
You see it walking this way, and it's looking towards the base.
I'm going to try and offer it a Russian.
It seems to almost look towards Bastion, but then look back to you, and then look back towards the base. It's laying down on the ground now. Seems intently looking towards this area. It's definitely the thing that you saw before that was tracking you.
Guys, I don't know what this thing is, but it seems awfully interested inside the base. Hindsight 2020, I think it might be looking for that big thing that went down the hole.
I mean, if it followed us here, why would it be looking for? I'm probably gonna come out here and try and get a sight on it.
Can you send me a picture?
I'm gonna take a picture.
It seems like this is known as one of the children of the fourth.
Oh, this is one of the more sacred animals on this planet. It is a child of the fourth, one of our goddesses.
Yeah, great. That's cool and all. Just tell me if it eats people.
It is said that it only eats those of evil intent.
I think you're good, Aiden. He's a good one. It only noms bad things, and you are pretty okay.
Gee, thanks,
I
Brian.
mean, morally neutral at best, but
Okay, Prava, we don't have to go into details, alright?
By the way, Aiden, it gives almost like a low growl as it almost gestures with its head, like there, almost like an animal that's like it wants to do something but can't.
Hey, Kuzon, now that you got access to the facility, you think you can turn off those turrets on the far end of the facility?
Can I figure out like what can I dig up about those turrets?
They're basically part of a security system, but you do not have like up above does not have access to turn off security.
It's probably deep underground where you can access that security level, right?
I mean, it is a very rare sight. These beings, these creatures. They're the children of the fourth, the goddess. So I think that creature that we saw, the corrupt Havak, it might sense its its malformity, its evilness, whatever it is, and might be after it to destroy it.
So you think that if we can get inside and make get access to the security system and make an exception for it, that it might help us in fixing the planet?
It is possible.
Well, that sounds like a plan if I
I
had
mean-
one.
It didn't eat me on sight, so I'd say it's alright.
It definitely sounds like a really cool plan. I can't guarantee that's how it will go, but man, can you imagine? That would be really awesome.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, anything that doesn't eat me when it sees me is a friend.
fire out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Yeah.
making my way towards the facility so I can join the others.
I'm going to find something sturdy, and I'm gonna start tying my see if there's any like cabling or anything I could use to get us a way down.
There is some cabling around.
By the way, Kuzon, that machine I mentioned earlier on the north side of the facility, did you figure out what it is? Might be useful.
That's like a loader bot.
It does. It looked decommissioned.
Yeah, like
It doesn't look too beat up though. If you wanted to repair it, you could take a loader bot, though it looks rather cheap to say the least.
Kuzon, I couldn't help but notice that you mentioned the card you picked up was for the top side area. You think we might have some issues if we go downstairs?
the security system is set to kill animals on site. According to security, we're basically, we'll need we need to get to the main access downstairs if we want to make ourselves an exception to the security.
So everything down there is probably still an enemy. Gotcha.
It probably won't take long for them to figure out something's wrong up here, if you ask me.
Well, maybe it will also register us as guests down there. Who knows?
Let's not
You
make
know-
any assumptions, but
Your
True.
optimism is important, but
we should go down like hoping for the best and expecting the worst, you know?
All right.
But my adventurer senses tell me that we can't go down until I check this room.
We must know what's in it. It's still black.
It's the bathroom.
Toilet!
It's
Oh,
literally
thank
the bathroom.
Okay, everybody, quick potty break before we head in.
I don't want to have to turn this adventure around, so everybody come here quick.
Down the hole.
He went down the hall.
I'm being, by the way, just so we're clear, I am being tactical about this. I'm literally, using the rope between my feet, and I'm sliding down, head down, being all tactical and shit like a SWAT team. Rappelling down,
There's-
upside down.
Yeah. I'll do like the underhand, grab somebody and take them down if they need a hand.
Okay.
I should probably go first because if I was to slip and fall, then you would not want me falling on you.
Thiveron, you alright? I can smell your fur.
I'm okay.
If you say so.
I was unfortunately unable to disarm some magical electricity, and it's not my fault all my fur is standing on end right now.
I mean, it is kind of cute. Just saying.
It's not
So,
cute.